Hi, I'm David Thomas of the Open Ballots Party. Today's topic is immigration. This is another issue that generates strong emotions where there should be sober analysis. Immigration is essentially an economic issue, and how much immigration to allow is basically an economic lever. Letting more workers into the country increases competition with existing workers, which leads to lower wages and more competition for scarce goods like housing. That's on the one hand. Meanwhile, more workers is good for business. It can power growth in the stock market. It can also be useful for filling gaps in the labor market, as it's much faster than retraining existing workers. Some also argue it's useful to have immigrants to do jobs that Americans don't want to do, although the flip side is that maybe there's a reason people don't want to do those jobs at those wages. But essentially, immigration is an economic lever. It's good for business, it's bad for workers, and how much you want to do it depends on your economic philosophy, conditions in your country, etc. Now, if immigration is widespread enough, it can become a cultural issue, but that's only if you're letting a lot of people in all at once. Now, the strangest thing about our immigration policy over the last 4 years isn't that it's especially high or low, but that we don't have one. There aren't nearly enough border resources allocated that we can even count, let alone control, how many people are coming over. It's as if the Fed set interest rates by spinning one of those giant Jeopardy wheels. Except not even that, because we don't even know where the wheel lands. It's more like if we allowed the interest rate to be set by a consortium of South American countries who didn't have to tell us what it was. It doesn't make any sense. More cynically, not having an immigration policy is basically an executive power grab. It allows the president to de facto do whatever they want without congressional involvement. Obviously, if we want to have any immigration policy at all, we need to control how many people are coming in. And you should agree with this whether you support high immigration or low immigration. Now, to do that, we either need to hire a lot more border agents, build a wall, negotiate with Mexico, some combination of those. Whatever is cheapest, it doesn't really matter how we do it. But once we have that control, since the issue is primarily an economic one, I would like to see immigration quotas set in a more regular and less partisan way, perhaps by the same type of commission that's had such success with another major lever, the Federal Reserve Board. Of course, two of the other major levers, taxation rates and federal spending, in an ideal world, it would be nice to see set in the same way too, but fortunately there isn't much chance of that anytime soon.